What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Nick and you already know I'm back with a new video, man. So as you can see, I'm here in the My Player Builder with a new build. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get right to it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell for the bangers on the way. So as you can see, with this new generation of 2K, point guards aren't it no more. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's running with the demigods. You know what I'm saying? The power forward build. So I'm about to show you the power forward demigod build that I'd make. See, for the height, I went with 6'7". 6'7" is a nice height because you could do everything and everything works out. Plus, at power forward, it's very cheesy because you get the most badges per category, and it's very cheesy because at 6'7", as a power forward, you should not be able to get quick first step Hall of Fame. That's just my opinion, but you know, in this 2K you can. So it makes it very cheesy. So I'm about to get right into it and show you what I do for the attributes. Now I'm not even gonna lie to you. This is my first time making this. So I was playing around with it a little bit. I was looking at it, I was like, damn. While I was going through this, I was like, yo, this build is actually cheesy as hell. Like, you know? Now cause normally I'm a point guard, you know what I'm saying? Like I be making guards cause that's just how I am. I like being a guard, you know what I'm saying? I like being dominant with the ball and everything. That's just how I've been every other 2K. But this, I was looking at it, I was like, yo, this shit's actually cheesy. And you could run twos with this. You could play threes. And you don't actually have to be the big man with this build. You could be the secondary, you know. You could guard ball as if you were locked down. Like, this build is crazy. The only thing you sacrifice on defense is the steal. But one thing I will tell you guys is the steal is not a big deal this year. Because with a 25 steal, you can still pick off the passing lanes and you can still get a lot of bump steals, which is not a big deal. So you know, it's pretty good, to be honest. So as you can see with the stats, I was playing around with it a little bit. I only left the finishing at 7 for now, but for finishing I'll finish off with 13. For shooting I'll finish off with 22. For playmaking I'll finish off with 22, and for defense I'll finish off with 23. So as you can hear, like, you know, as you're like listening to what I'm saying right now and looking at it, it's overpowered as hell. Like 2K, you done broke the game with this build. I ain't gonna lie to you. And if I were to make a point guard and try to make the badges similar, I wouldn't be able to do it. You'd only be able to get either or. So if I wanted finishing, I'd have to sacrifice shooting. If I wanted playmaking, I'd have to sacrifice defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't have it all as a point guard this year, which is it's pretty bad. But either way, you can use this as a guard build. You don't have to only play like a big, because it's a power forward and it's 6'7". So you can have this as a secondary when you're playing threes, the second primary ball handler. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could play lockdown because you have 23 badges for defense. Like, the build is actually very cheesy. But as you can see right now, this is even the finished product. I got 11, 22, 22, 23. But this is the finishing product. 13, 22, 22, 23. 2K, you done broke it. This shit is cheesy as hell. Cheesy as hell. And you can still do the pro dribble moves with the ball handling, even though it's at 83 and 81. Because when you get the +5 to each attribute, when you hit 95 and up, you'll be able to speed boost even better. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your speed will go up and you'll see a bunch of drastic changes throughout your build. And even as the build stands right now, because with this year I'm pretty sure you can still do speed boosts like with certain moves with the 80 ball control. So either way, it's still cheesy. So as you can see, the final product is 13, 22, 22, 23. Now on to the takeovers. Takeover is your personal preference. But for me, I was thinking about easy blow-bys because for my normal guard, I picked, you know, the gathering. Like, I wanted to be able to just dunk on niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But I want to change it up. So, you know, I had to go with extreme clamps. You know, I had to get sturdy. You know what I'm saying? I had to put niggas on the straps, you know? And for the secondary, I wanted to try something else because I've already had limitless range. So I picked spot up precision. And I've got a lot of good feedback from a lot of people who've used it, saying spot up precision is a good badge. So as you can see, I have made an offensive threat similar to Jason Tatum, Siakam, and John Collins. You know what I'm saying? John Collins with the dunking, Tatum get crafty, and Siakam, you know, plays defense. Now you're going to see the final attributes as 99, which is right here. Actually, these aren't the final attributes because that's not including the +1 and all that. But for the badges, I go posterizer on Hall of Fame. That is a must. I was playing around with it because I've never had these many badges. But like, you know, I was looking at it, and Heat Seeker and Highlight Film, I was looking at the two descriptions, and it's not much of a difference because at the end of the day, they both raise your takeover. So you could use either or. But in here, I used Highlight Film, and for the last badge points, I used Slithery on Gold, Giant Slayer Gold, and Highlight Film Gold. For the shooting badges, ooh, I've never had this much shooting badges yet. So, you know, off rip, I have to go Hot Zone Hall of Fame. Deep threes gold because I don't have a 93 plus 3, so you know I can't get a Hall of Fame, but it's alright. Green Machine gold, and with deep threes gold, you can still shoot from half, so don't get it twisted. Hot Shot Hall of Fame. That badge is actually overpowered as hell because within 3 shots you get your takeover. So it's like you got takeover booster off rip, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to grind for takeover booster and park and shit. So those are the badges I'd probably use because of what I've personally like seen within the game that I have already. For playmaking, off rip, I have to go with the Bullet Passer. That badge is so important this year because if you don't have that badge, your passes will be slow as hell and it's cheesy. I do not know why 2K did it like that, but they need to fix the game. Now here with the playmaking, I did make a mistake. Instead of tight handles, it is supposed to be handles for Days Hall of Fame. But you know what it is. Other than that, everything else you see here for the playmaking is what I'd run. And that's just my preference off of what I have on my guard. Now for the defense, you already know I had to go off rip Clamps Hall of Fame. Next, I had to go Rim Protector Hall of Fame. After that, I had to get G with the pogo stick because, you know, sometimes once you jump once, you won't get a contest. You know, you gotta keep jumping. It is what it is. Intimidator Hall of Fame, that's there. Now, just in case I'll be playing big, you know, I had to put the Worm Gold, the Box Gold, and I put Chase Down on Bronze. I didn't touch Rebound Chaser just because I don't feel like it's as needed anymore. It just helps you like chase the board, but if you have the box out and you get your man sealed, I feel like if you have a high enough rebound, you could still get the rebound. Obviously, if I made this build as a center, you'd have to put Rebound Chaser, but it's just for the purposes of this build, I made it more so to play the 2. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not to have it as center. But either way, you can play around with these badges and change it up for your preference. But either way, 23 is still enough badges to be able to do everything you want. So as you can see, this is what I do for my build. If you like the video, make sure you drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the bell on for the bangers. And I'm out. Gang!